It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Philadelphia Eagles. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Gain on the play, and it's third down.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the... It's caught inside the 25. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. The Vikings send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll take it just outside the 40. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. So first and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up
throwing from the gun. It's Hurts.
The Vikings 4-yard man.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Scotty Miller there to make the grab. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us to rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Not a A good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. First drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30.
The pass.
A big play for the Vikings on third down. 46 yards.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Yards on the pickup.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
18-yard line.
First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a run with Cook. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and that'll make it third down.
It's third down and 8 yards.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Justin Jefferson. Incomplete. Brings up.
On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. A 33-yarder from the left hash.
A 33-yard attempt.
And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A 9-yard... Pickup just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays.
5-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Hurts sets up to throw it. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Here's a run with Mixon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Joe Mixon. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the 10. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
33-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards. And the Vikings first down.
50 Mike, 50 It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Let's 50
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And this is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Lining up for the
a big play there. 49 yards. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
John Hightower on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively,
weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor, 76 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Eagles 28, Vikings 7. Jake Elliott.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
57. Watch the run. Watch the run. 57's the Mike. Mike 57. Let's go, D. 57. 57. Mike.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down, Minnesota.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Down Vikings.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Complete.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Back to throw here. Setting up the screen for Cook. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Second and goal from the 1.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Check.
They'll run for it with Cook, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
Punching it in from a yard away. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Hurts. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
The 47-yard line.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
But first down, Hurts. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Complete to Joe Mixon.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll throw now on the final play. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Marcus Williams on the coverage.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive step.
Hurts fumbles it. And this belongs to the Vikings. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
On the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On play action, they'll throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
His kick is
and he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Eagles 31, Vikings 21.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
John Hightower on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And complete right side to Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. They run, Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
The Eagles take over.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 12-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Eagles 31, Vikings 28.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Football still going inside the 30, and the Vikings pick up the football.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this, or this is pretty big?
I put a star. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. It's a quarterback sneak. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for 4th down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Josh Lambeau on for the field goal.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied.
31.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. Now a pass hauled in downfield. The 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Rager. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
For the point after.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more out there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Here's Smith to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 23.
23 yards on the play.
Minnesota.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with now 3 week 1 touchdowns. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
The game is tied at 38 all. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Yannick Ngakoue able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate, but now it's 3rd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch the whip. Check 26. Check 26.
From the gun again to Mixon. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 30-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
To Joe Mixon.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Rager with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Eagles have moved out in front.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. And I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll go down at the 28. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brings up 3rd.
He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll fire it deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football, where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the front line.